Hello, hello, hello. Couple sound checks here. Oh, that's interesting. Hello, hello. Okay. That's good. All right. Let's just make sure. And we're going live on TikTok. Welcome, welcome. Dean Zero. What's going on, everybody? Wheeze has joined. Gracie has joined. Alicia has joined. Candy has joined. Who else is joining? What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just getting started here. Here to ask and answer probably the most important question in the history of mankind. And that question is porn cheating? That's the question. Candy, hello. How was my day? Thank you for asking. My day is good so far. My day is great so far. How was your day? Where are you coming from? Sarah said, hey. Hey, Sarah. I used to think yes and now no. Oh, the comments are right there. They're right in front of me. TikTok changed the layout on this app, and it's very confusing to an unk like me. That's right, I am an unk. Much more than an unk, though. My name is Austin Hamilton, also known as the Porn Coach, the coach of porn, here to ask and answer the most important question in the history of all of ever. And that question is porn cheating? Is it cheating to masturbate while watching strangers have sex on the internet? I'd love to chat with you. If you'd like to chat, go ahead and hit the request button that's located somewhere on your screen. Thanks for that. And then we can chat. So I'm going to get a couple things ready here on the old stream. There we go. One more. All right. All right. Go ahead and hit the request button if you want to share. Stardust, hello again. Stranger, hello. Good to see you. Been a minute, been a little bit. We're live on TikTok. We're live. And here we go. All right, who do we have here? Sarah said no. To what? I don't know. Kayla. Kayla said, hi, Austin. Hello, Kayla. Jax, I ended up sitting on a cliff for 5 hours. Wait, hold on. I finally started to trust him again, and boom, finally yesterday he came clean. I ended up sitting on a cliff for 5 hours. That's a long time, but okay. It's better than nothing. I'm going to jump on in that in my case, porn was cheating. Okay. Tina Struck Steph Stacks, you tell me, is it cheating? Well, that's the question I'm answering. You want to come talk about that? I got a guest in the queue. I'll bring you on in one moment. Butters. Kat says, for me, no, it's not, but for others, I understand their personal perspective. Sarah, too shy to talk to you. You're a little scary. Ha ha. In a good way. Okay. In what good way am I scary? Ruby Ariana, hey there, how's it going? Good to see you. Aria, I've come to the conclusion that meh, it's not, says Aria. Sarah, no point, it's not cheating. Gracie says, I think it's micro cheating, especially if done behind your partner's back, if they don't like it. Okay. Jen McVeigh, thanks so much for the read recommendation. Unwanted, just finished it. Careful with that book, Jen. It just might change your life. We're talking about the book Unwanted by Jay Stringer. You've been affected by this whole porn thing? Consider reading that book. Consider reading that book. All right. Welcome, everybody. For those of you who are new here or maybe not new, my name is Austin Hamilton, also known as the Porn Coach, the coach of porn, here to ask and answer the most important question in all of mankind. And that question is porn cheating? Is it cheating to masturbate while watching strangers have sex on the internet, particularly while you're in a committed monogamous relationship? I'd love to hear what you guys think. And we'll take some guests here starting now. If you guys don't follow me, go ahead and hit that follow button right up there somewhere. Or don't. I don't care. It's up to you. First guest of the day, Butters. Hey there, how's it going?
Greetings.
Greetings and salutations. Are you 18 or over?
I'm 28.
You're 28. All right, great. Is porn cheating?
No, in my opinion, it's not.
No, in
That's
your
like
opinion,
my-
it's not. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So-
what?
Yeah, that's like, I guess, yeah, short answer, no.
Okay, got it. All right, why is that?
Well, first we need to just clarify some terms first. Cheating, in my opinion, would be a breach of contract. It would be
Okay.
you violating a agreed upon boundary that was set prior to the relationship itself. And
Okay.
I think that for most people, there's going to be certain tacit ones, like unspoken breaches of contract, that I think we can all universally agree that would be, especially if we're talking about a monogamous relationship, the common ones would be literally physically stepping out on your partner, or it could be, doesn't necessarily need to be physical all the time, but it's more so about the intent. But it has to involve another human being in order for it to, again, go into that category of cheating, I would say.
Got it. Okay. So then is it your opinion that in a committed monogamous relationship, the intent would not be that the two people engaged in the relationship would be committed to just focusing on one another with their sexual energy, we could call it? Or would you say that it's agreed upon that they would also spread that out to other people in the world?
See, well, okay, it's a good question, but the small little subtle distinction is that we have to ask, is watching porn considered spreading it to other people? That's, I guess, my question to you.
Oh, that was a question.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Well, what's pornography?
It's essentially video, two people on a screen engaging in some sort of sexual act on video, and it's consumed by
In
someone.
what kind of way is it consumed?
Usually visually through the eyes.
In a sexual
So
way?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a person in a sexual way consuming sexual acts by other people.
Mhm.
Okay. So would you, as defined, how you defined it, would you say that that would fall into what would most commonly govern a monogamous relationship?
No, I can't say that confidently because it's private still, right? Like the people on the other side don't know you're doing it, or they're not they're not involved in any way. It's a private act happening inside of your own mind. So it's not really, I can't really say you're spreading the energy to other people. It's all happening within you, basically.
Got it. Why would that matter?
Well, it matters because the distinction I was making at the beginning was that in order for it to be a breach of contract, it has to step outside the boundaries of your. It has to involve someone else.
And we already established that the two people on the screen are people, right?
Yes, but they're not involved.
They're not involved. Got it. Okay. Are you in a relationship?
Currently, no.
Okay. Have you ever been in one?
Yes.
Okay. Do you watch pornography, like generally?
I dabble.
Not a trick question.
Here,
It's yes,
I,
yes or no.
I've watched it. Yes,
Do you currently watch it?
here and there.
Okay. So you watch pornography and you have watched pornography.
Correct.
When you were in your, we'll say, last relationship, did you watch pornography?
Yep.
Did your partner know about that?
They knew of it, but it wasn't something that was like just like a like they knew of it. Yes, they knew of it.
Okay. Um, did you watch pornography in front of your partner?
No,
Why is that?
because I never felt the need to.
Okay. How would you have felt if you were, let's just say, you were sitting on the couch and you had your favorite pornography of your favorite woman or man or couple fornicating
Mhm.
on the screen in front of you and you were masturbating to it? How would you feel if your partner walked in the room during that moment?
Um,
And how do you think your partner might feel?
well, again, the thing with this hypothetical, I I can't predict how people are gonna feel about something because I'm
Well,
not like a.
got it. How would you have felt?
Well, I'd be caught off guard, taken aback at it.
Okay, so if it's an inward act like you described, why would you be caught off guard and taken aback by that?
Because it's a private moment, so it's like I don't know if I'm like, let's say I'm working like, let's say I'm doing like a dance and it looks awkward, and someone walks in on me, I'm also gonna have a similar reaction, obviously a different context, but I'm gonna be like, whoa, what the heck? I'll be like slightly embarrassed because I'm like, it's like private.
Okay, so you're kind of describing a shame response.
Hmm. That's that's one way of phrasing it. Um,
Okay.
it's just general discomfort, yeah.
Okay. Why do you think that a partner walking in on their partner, let's say unknowingly watching pornography, why do you think that might evoke a shame response?
Probably conditioning, social conditioning.
Social conditioning. Got it.
Mhm.
And what kind of conditioning might lead you to that place?
Well, some of the implications I'm getting here is, which is that, this is considered cheating, or there's something like morally wrong with it.
Got it. Okay. Do you think there's something morally wrong with it?
Me personally, no, just it's just 2D pixelated images on a screen. I think your moral is probably better judged by what you do with it rather than just watching it.
Got it. Okay. Okay. How often do
Do
you watch
you?
pornography?
Sorry, do you, sir?
Do I think that, do I think what?
What consuming is morally wrong?
Do I think that consuming pornography is morally wrong?
Yeah.
Um, I think it's much deeper than that. Just saying a quick yes or no to whether it's morally wrong. If I had to give an answer, I would say yes. And the reason is because my orientation is I think that human beings and our sexuality is intended for something more deeper than an interaction with a person on a screen. I think that the purpose of sex is something more than just using or consuming a body on a screen?
Mm. Can I suppose it could be like you could say food is just for eating, but people also do it for um, gathering, communion with other people. So the function of something can have different meanings. Some people just do
Got
it
it. Well,
purely for
then let
pleasure.
me got it. Then let me ask you this: do you think that a woman's body or a man's body, right? People
Mhm.
fornicating and pornography. Do you think that we'll just say a woman's body to make it easy? Do you think that it should be a place where commerce is transacted using that as a good or service on the internet?
Your question. I'm not quite sure I understand your question fully.
Should women's bodies be bought and sold on the internet?
Should they be bought and sold on the internet? Probably not, unless they're agreeing to it. Um,
Got it. So if they agree to it, you think that they should be bought and sold on the internet?
but what do you mean by their bodies bought and sold? That's a bit. I don't know. I don't know if I understand. Like, because if you
Images
mean,
or videos of their
mhm.
bodies.
um, yeah, I mean, if they agree to it, then why not?
Got it. Okay. How old did you say you are again?
28.
20. Okay. How long have you been watching porn?
They probably started around like high school, probably.
Okay.
So you could say probably 15. I was yeah. Essentially, as soon as I got my first smartphone, that's when it started.
Okay. Got it. And how often do you do it now?
Uh, I don't know if I want to answer that question.
Why is that?
Is this? I don't know. Like, is it kind of deviating from the original question? I don't know. It's I don't know. That helps like the my argument, whether it's cheating or not. I don't know.
No, got it. Okay. All right. So what is your argument?
Well, I was saying that I don't think it qualifies as cheating. Me personally,
Hmm.
that's I mean, my justification for that is because it's it's an act happening inside your mind, and the reason why many people might have a problem with it is because if they're saying basically, usually the argument I hear it typically comes from women, and I'm not saying that their their gripe with it isn't bad within a relationship, but essentially what they're talking about is how they feel about it if they were to find out. But then you come to realize that it doesn't really have any material effects on the relationship itself. It's just when they find out about it, it's like, oh, I don't like that. So, but
Why
it's, I
why
mean,
do you think
mhm.
why do you think that a woman in that situation might not like it?
Probably makes her feel, it makes her, probably makes her feel insecure.
And why do you think that might be? What
Well,
expectation do you think she might
mhm.
have of the relationship that may lead her to feel insecure about her partner watching pornography?
um, she probably has an expectation that, well, I don't really think it's, see, if it were like a legitimate expectation, this would be something that would be outlined very clearly from the beginning of the relationship. This would be a boundary that was set like very strongly before the relationship starts, in my opinion. Because
Got
like,
it. Okay.
yeah,
Do you think that well, I guess do you when you're in a relationship, do you have an expectation that sexually it's just going to be between you and your partner? Or do you think that the expectation is sexually it's going to be between you and your partner and a whole bunch of people on the internet? What do you think would be like the default expectation in your orientation?
so from my perspective, if I think that the boundaries would cross if they were engaged, if it was like engaging with someone else. But that's the thing. I guess it's kind of like going in a circle. I don't consider this to be technically engaging with someone else because they're just images on a screen. It's not like communication back and forth. You're not actually engaging in a relationship, if that makes sense. I don't know if it qualifies as that.
Got it. Okay. So because there's some physical separation between the consumer and the people in the pornography. In this case, what you're describing, I think it's like it's pre-recorded. That's where you're saying, okay, this wouldn't be. So then what if somebody, and we're way too hypothetical here. I just want to move on to another guest, to be honest. But what if you're in a relationship and somebody sends you a video, a porn video of themselves? So you're watching the video. Would that be
Hmm.
problematic in your case?
No, because that person consciously sending me with the intentions of probably starting even if it's superficial, some form of relationship, because they're a person sending me a picture of themselves. So then that would be the line where it's like no longer, or that I would say that's creeping into the domain of cheating.
Got it. Okay. So very interesting nuance there for you. If it is sent to you by somebody, then you're like, that essentially that would be cheating or could be cheating. But if you go take it from the internet, somebody offering it up, you're saying, no, that's not cheating. That wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, more or less.
Got it. So the actual content doesn't matter to you. It's how the content got in the consumer's hand or in your hands.
Yeah, also intent, because
Intent.
the how involves an intent. That they're sending me the thing because then that becomes like a relation. Even if it's a transaction, like I have to pay money to see it. Like for example, if you're in a relationship and you're consuming like OF, for example, OnlyFans, then I would say yes, that probably qualifies as cheating. But because you're probably going back and forth, it's like it becomes now a relationship, even if it's purely transactional.
Got it. Okay. All right. Okay. So at what point does cheating become cheating?
Where the intent is to form a relationship that involves you know that isn't exclusive to your partner, specifically if you're monogamous, so you're talking to
All right.
someone
So
else.
when you
Yeah,
intend to form a relationship with someone else.
correct.
Okay. All right. So what if you just go have a one night stand with a prostitute with no intention of forming a relationship and say that sexual activity occurs? Would that be cheating?
um yeah, because
Why, if there was no intent to form a relationship?
well, it's a relationship, but it's just purely transactional one, but it's still a relationship.
Got it. Okay. Okay. All right. What about this? What if, just a definition or maybe way that I kind of look at it is, what if, assuming you're in a committed monogamous relationship and you're saying, I love you, only you, mind, body, and soul, you're my person. What if once a person deviates away from that, takes their eyes off of that person, their heart off of that person, and puts it on another person emotionally or physically, whether it's a person on the screen or in real life? What if once that turning away from occurs, that's the moment where we get into cheating territory?
um if you want to define it that way, I suppose you could, but then it's like, I mean, these are I don't know. There's certain things that like your partner. Yeah, yeah. If you want to phrase it that way, sure. Whole mind, body, soul. I guess. Um, it's one of those things you have to discuss with you and your partner. Like, some of this comes down to like individual at the end of the day. But yeah.
Got it. So when you're in a relationship, and I'm going to move on here just a moment. Do you want to have the type of relationship where you wouldn't be turning to pornography, or are you what you're wanting with a partner is where we have each other and a pornographic outlet for our sexual desires?
Um. Well, for my next relationship, that's something that's soon to be determined. I can't really say right now, but because like my focus really isn't on relationships right now. I guess we're speaking more like more abstractly a bit, but yeah,
Yeah,
like I'm not
we
sure
sure are.
basically.
Got it. Okay. All right, man. Well, thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
All
Bye
right,
bye.
take care. Bye bye. Welcome, everybody. What's going on? Do you guys hear my sound effects? Or no? I don't know if they're turned on right now, but I just made the sound effects. Callie, Adam, what's going on? Good to see you all. Who else is there? Kayla, Ruby. Let's take another guest on. Give me a follow if you guys don't follow me already. Follow button's right up there somewhere. My Calloway is our next guest. Or is he or she? We don't know. Because my Calloway is not joining. We'll go to Christy K. Cowboy Bunny Beep! What's going on? Good to see you. Cowboy Bunny Beep. The most fun name to say on TikTok. All right, Christy K is not there. Not a problem. Not a problem. We'll go to the next guest. Hey there, what's going on?
Hi.
Hi, are you 18 or over?
Yes.
Okay. All right, is porn cheating?
I actually agree, yeah. Originally I joined this live because I assumed that you were on the opposing side that porn isn't cheating. Wait, sorry. Do you think that it is or isn't?
Well, I think if you're in a committed monogamous relationship with another person and you've said something like, I love you, only you, mind, body, and soul, till death do us part, if you deviate from that commitment or agreement, whether it's with the person on a screen or otherwise, you have gone against the agreement and have therefore cheated.
Okay, yeah, I completely agree.
Okay,
Same track.
got
Sorry,
it.
that was all.
Okay, no problem. Thanks for sharing. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Next guest, Taylor Tot. It's like Tater Tot, but Taylor Tot. It's a fun one. Can we all also talk on this live to talk about advice? Sure, you could do whatever you want in here. Within reason. Taylor Tot, are you there? Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, Jay Slow, you're getting blocked.
Can you hear me?
Hey there, yeah, what's going on?
Hi. Okay. I do not believe porn is cheating.
You don't believe porn is cheating. Okay, why is that?
No.
Are you 18 or over?
Sorry?
Are you 18 or over?
Yes, I'm 26.
Okay. All right. Why do you think that porn is not cheating?
Because I don't think actively trying to talk to someone or engage with someone should be considered cheating.
You don't think trying to actively talk to or engage with somebody should be considered cheating?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me more.
I mean, both me and my boyfriend watch porn. It's something that we both have mentioned in the past in in my relationships. It was normal. I didn't even know it would be considered cheating until recently because it's online. It's not like we're going to meet these people. To me, they're just bodies.
They're just bodies.
Yes.
Okay. So they're just bodies. They're not fully dignified human beings. They're just bodies on a screen.
They're actors. Are we supposed to connect to actors personally?
You hear that? How that, man, they're just
And
bodies.
If they sign up to be porn stars, they are there because they have agreed to be actors, to be there, to be the bodies that other people see.
How does
And
that
I'm okay with that.
how does it feel to I mean, and they're just bodies. Bodies for what purpose?
To give people pleasure. I mean, I've considered doing porn myself, and I'm okay with being seen as an object for a second, just if it makes someone else happy. It's fine.
You're okay with being seen as an object for a second if it brings somebody else pleasure?
Yes.
Okay. Well, there is a saying in the whole pornography, at least healing world, that in order to objectify somebody else, you must first objectify yourself. That fits, I suppose, that orientation.
It is not cheating because I am not actively engaging with these people.
Do you do porn or OnlyFans or something?
Not anymore.
Got it. You used to?
Yes.
Okay. What made you stop?
Wasn't getting enough money.
Okay. All right. You weren't getting enough money. So you're only willing to offer yourself up as an object if there's enough of a financial compensation for it?
I mean, why not? If I'm okay with doing that with my body, then it's my body to do, right?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
My body, my choice. That's how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Your body, your choice.
And to them, their body, their choice. How I see it, it's their body, their choices. So I see them as their body, their choices. Yes, their bodies.
Hmm. What got you into OnlyFans or whatever you were doing in the first place?
I've never been shy of my body.
I got that. What got you into OnlyFans or pornography, whatever you were doing in the first place?
I know there is an audience for people who are interested, and I was okay with that. Yes, I needed money. Thank you, Elise.
Okay, so you needed money. Is that why you started doing
Yes.
it?
I was okay with finding an audience.
Got it.
I can selfie pictures. I don't care. I don't care.
What was going on in your life around that time when you needed the money?
Life. Everyone in these comments are being so strange. I can objectify myself if I want to.
What's strange about it for you?
The comments being strange,
Mm-hmm.
they think that because I'm okay with showing my body and letting other people like my body is weird when I see it as fine. I don't care. If they like it, then they can like it. If someone likes porn stars' bodies, they can like it just to like it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm curious, what's this about for you? Like the whole pornography conversation. You know, why did you want to come up and talk about this?
Honestly, I didn't even think about it. I just pressed the request button and then all of a sudden I was there.
Got it.
Mostly because I I feel like this is way too much information. I got off of a website. I texted my boyfriend about what I watched. He laughed about it, and then all of a sudden I was scrolling through TikTok and then I saw this. I was like, okay, what a weird coincidence.
You got off of a porn website?
Yes.
Got it. So you're watching porn, talking to your boyfriend about it. You came on TikTok and saw this, and here you are.
Yes.
Got it. And what about this content or this platform kind of drew you in?
I mean, it just happened to be within like 3 minutes away from each other. So
Got it. Why do you watch pornography?
because I enjoy it.
What is it that you enjoy about it?
Someone can just enjoy sex just to enjoy sex. I feel like people are making
Sure.
this deeper than it needs to be. Some people can just enjoy sex.
Well, I agree. I'm asking, what is it that draws you specifically to pornography?
I like sex. That's it.
Well, pornography is not sex.
It can be. It is mostly. Yes.
In what way?
Watching people have sex with each other, that's considered pornography. That is considered sex.
So when you're watching other people have sex, to you, that's you having sex?
It's me enjoying others watching. It's me enjoying them watching. It's me enjoying them have sex.
Got it. What brings you enjoyment about that?
The intimacy, the touching, the kissing, the other things. I find it fun. I find it interesting.
So the intimacy that you're seeing on the screen, the touching, the kissing, you find it.
Everything about what I search specifically, because there's multiple different types. Of course, I have different categories that I'm more interested in. And I search for categories that I feel like I like. And I find those that I like because I like how they are. I don't know how to describe it better than that. Sometimes I just like what I like. Sex doesn't have to mean anything more than what it is. It's an action.
Got it. Why do you think that brings you enjoyment, to see other people experiencing that intimacy and that touch and that closeness and the kissing? Do you think there might be anything else that you're longing for by watching other people engage in that?
I mean, why do people read smut? Why do people watch movies where there's romantic movies? To me, it's the same thing. To me, it's the same thing. I'm not saying to people in general. I can see how people can see that it's cheating, but for me personally, it is not to me or my partner.
Hold on one second. I did turn down the background music. Is it and I'm getting a ton of feedback from you, Taylor. I don't know. Gosh, something happened. I can't. If you can fix that, great. If not, I'm gonna have to move on here. Is the background music too loud, guys? Can somebody? I have it set pretty low, or at least it's supposedly is.
Sometimes we do watch it together. Yes. Thank you, little loud Latina.
It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Okay. So you're asking, why do people watch these things? Well, typically, people watch things like pornography because there's a deeper underlying longing for connection.
Someone in the
And
comments said romantic movies are cheating. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Okay, great. Well, DM them and tell them how I feel. So, oftentimes people turn to things like pornography because they're longing for connection, and pornography portrays a type of intimate connection that we're actually longing for in real life. And it seems easier to go have that connection or perceive connection through pornography.
What if I can watch porn and still have all those things at the same time? What if I can cuddle with my boyfriend, have awesome, intimate sex with him, and if he's not right next to me doing work and I'm still horny, I can just please myself. And I will tell him, oh my gosh, listen, this is what I just watched. I just found the best video ever. That's fine with me, and it's fine for him. That's just
Yeah.
how we are.
Yeah, I got it. I won't argue with what you do, but what I would say is I would be curious about how strong that intimate connection with your partner actually is if you're still going and seeking other type of sexual gratification from other people.
They're actors.
They're people.
They're actors. They're people. They're actors.
They're not acting. If you watch a war movie, have you seen Saving Private Ryan or another war movie?
I've seen so many war movies.
Okay. How many people died while they were producing Saving Private Ryan?
No one.
Okay. How many people actually had sex while producing XYZ pornography scene?
All of them. And did they
Okay.
enjoy it?
Enjoyment aside, they weren't acting, they were actually doing the thing that was being portrayed. It was not an act. Hold on one second. So
I know it's
you
not
can
SA
you can
because I watch specific videos that are of certain sites, of certain what's it called?
Yep. Oh my gosh. Wait, are you serious? All right. Taylor.
It's true. Some girls do fake
Hey,
it,
hold
but
on,
I
hold
watch.
on, hold on a second. Thank you for sharing. I've just been informed by my friends and my wife that the car is packed and I'm going to Mexico.
Oh, have
So,
fun.
everybody, it's been great being with you here today. Follow me if you like my content, and I'm going to get in the car and I'll be at the beach in 4 hours. So, make it a great day or not. The choice is always yours. We'll see you next time.